Hey everyone, my name is Trofort Wilson, and I want to thank everyone for their constant support on this journey. So for this video, I've got a lot of messages asking what is different advice that I can give to young photographers that are starting out or starting to build their business. So I want to answer those questions in this video by just giving three main answers out of the many multiple answers. So number one, stay a student and find a mentor. So for me, when I was in college, I knew I wanted to do photography, but I didn't really know what that all entailed. So while I was in college, I was doing numerous internships. I interned with the local photography studio. I interned with the sports photographer that shot all the billboards for the sports teams for my college. I worked with the local magazine, with the local newspaper, just so that I was able to understand the different roles and all the different things that photography actually encompasses, from being an art director, being a photo editor, being a photo researcher, being photo retoucher, being all those different things. I was able to learn all of these different things to know this is where actually my love for photography can ultimately take me. Also, I reached out and I found mentors that were doing what I wanted to do so I can learn even more. So when I moved to Atlanta after I graduated college, I reached out to photographers that was creating content that I wanted to create, or just photographers that I was really admired by, and I let them know that I was looking for any internship or assisting opportunities. And for me, I use those to build relationships and to learn more. So for me, assisting and interning photographers was one of the greatest teachers, because one, you actually learn hands-on what it's like to be on these commercial and all these big sets. Two, you learn what it's like to actually build your crew, to build your team. And three, you actually learn so many different things that people don't teach you. From my mentors, I learned about business credit, I learned about business and photography insurance, I learned just different things to actually be a businesswoman and not just a photographer first. Number two, do not allow rejection to discourage you, because trust me, rejection is going to come in all forms, especially when you're working with people. So if you're building your business, you may get a client call, you may get a client email, everything sounds good, then when you send them your rates, you never hear back. Do not allow that to discourage you. So I live by this one quote: what God has for me, no one can take. So if someone doesn't like my prices, I'm not going to go down or bend my back to please them, because at the end of the day, I know that there are clients that are out there that are willing to pay what my worth and what my value is. So do not allow that to discourage you. And actually, here's a quick story. When I moved to Atlanta, I was reaching out to numerous photographers that I wanted to intern and assist from, and I didn't get a lot of emails back, but I never took it personal. I never got upset or anything like that, and I just didn't see it as rejection. And one of the photographers actually had an event at her studio a couple of months later, and I actually went to the event and actually met her in person, let her know that I want to assist her and intern with her, and we actually were able to build an amazing relationship. And later on, I let her know, by the way, I emailed you like 10 times in the last 3 years, and now it's one of our running jokes. But I didn't get upset, because I knew when the timing was right, it was going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. So do not allow rejection to discourage you. Find the positive in it. For me, I always like to think positive, and I always say maybe it's not the right timing, or maybe this client isn't for me, but I know that everything's going to work out better than I even expect, or better than I plan. And number three, when you're building your portfolio, when you're building your brand, figure out what you want your niche to be and stick to that and build your work based on that. For me, I knew that I wanted to do sports and fitness, and I always build my portfolio based on that. I was reaching out to athletes, I was reaching out to trainers, I was building my portfolio for the type of clients that I knew I wanted to get. So many times when you're first starting out in your business, you want to shoot every and anything, and then you start to complain, man, I keep getting family photos, or I keep getting this, or I keep getting that. But if you're putting out that content, if you're putting out that work, that's what people are going to hire you for. So put out the work that you want to get hired for. Build your portfolio based on the type of jobs that you want to get. Don't just go out shooting every and anything and then get upset when you keep getting that type of clientele. So that's just some advice that has helped me along the way, and I hope that it can help you too. Thanks for watching.